We hear now the closing bell on this Monday, September 28, 2009. Let's take a look at the action today as the market settles down with gains across the board. Here you see the S&P 500 closing up 1.75% at 1062, rounded up 1063. So at the highs of the session, the Dow also closing at the highs of the session, finishing up 125 points at 97.89, say 97.90 there. And the Nasdaq up almost 2% at 2131. Now, let's get a breakdown of what drove the markets up today. Suzanne O'Halloran joins us from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Courtney Donahoe is at our markets desk, taking a look at what the technical charts are saying on where stocks are headed from here. Laura Lee is also with us, and she takes a closer look at John Calamos Sr. and his outperforming fund. Still with us is our featured guest, Bill Struzzulo from Bell Curve Trading. But Suzanne, I want to start with you because of the big bump up, the big rally that we saw today.
Well, you know, Matt, we didn't have a lot of news today, just the takeover news, but still, as I mentioned before, traders say it's important that we were able to maintain those gains today, a 1% plus across the board for the major averages. And of course, the Xerox deal buying Affiliated Computer for over $6 billion, a big catalyst this morning. That's how we started the day. That represents a 30% premium. Affiliated, the #1 S&P stock. Now, Xerox investors were less enthusiastic about that premium. That stock was the worst S&P stock today. The company taking on a little bit more debt to make this deal happen. Investors in Abbott Pharmaceuticals a lot more happier about that company's plans to spend $7 billion to acquire Belgium-based Solvay Pharmaceuticals. This will give them a cholesterol franchise, Tricor, a very lucrative drug franchise. Abbott Labs rose today and really fueled the entire sector in terms of big pharma and drug stocks. A lot of speculation that we'll see more deals. J&J actually made an 18% investment in a smaller company called CureCell to get their flu testing business. This company had been for sale. Wyeth was going to buy it. They backed out. So J&J getting in there and not having to do a full-on deal, just making a small investment. And also Cisco, very important tech bellwether, Matt. That stock, the strongest stock today in the technology space. Of course, Barclays turning more positive on Cisco because of the economic rebound. One cautious note, we didn't crack 1 billion shares here in terms of volume, Matt, at the big board. It is Yom Kippur, the holiday. Some traders saying you got to keep that in mind when we look at today's gains. Matt.
All right, Suzanne, thanks very much for that.